Welcome to the Technical Writing Success Podcast from Curt Robbins, where we help you get smarter than your competition. Hire Curt to coach you or your employees in AI to avoid a pink slip or having your competition eat your lunch.
That is exactly right, yeah.
Did you know that Curt Robbins also produces a video series on YouTube? It's called AI for Career Success and features hundreds of short videos about artificial intelligence and workflow efficiency. I want you to imagine something for a second. Imagine your company just deployed this brand new AI chatbot.
Okay, I can picture that.
Right. And it speaks flawlessly, it answers customer questions instantly, and it confidently gives them the exact run instructions for using your product.
Oh boy, yeah, a total nightmare scenario.
It really is. But that is the very real scenario we're looking at today. And it was sparked by this really fantastic article recently published on LinkedIn.
Oh, by KDT, right?
Yeah. And we are going to show you exactly how the rise of AI is actually making technical writers more valuable, not less.
Hopefully more valuable.
Because we know your time is precious, right? So by breaking down these insights, we are essentially saving you valuable time and helping you upskill quickly.
Yeah, so you'll know exactly how to leverage, actual human expertise alongside these AI tools.
Exactly. Because, generating text is not the same thing as communicating intent.
No, not at all.
No.
But there's this massive underlying assumption in the corporate world right now that AI is just a drop-in replacement for literally anyone who types words on a screen.
Which is wild.
It is, and KDT's article really reveals a much more complex reality about what it actually takes to communicate effectively.
Yeah, she shared this brilliant real-world example of a team falling right into this trap. She was actually reviewing newly published, completely AI-generated content for a user-facing product.
Right, and on the surface, I imagine it read like a seasoned professional wrote it.
Oh, for sure. The grammar was likely flawless.
But grammatically perfect doesn't mean contextually accurate.
Right. When they actually looked at the content from the user's perspective, the topic was just completely wrong for the audience.
Just totally missed the mark.
Yeah, it was unstructured, it was unclear, and it just didn't help the users accomplish their actual tasks.
So it just sat there, taking up space.
Exactly, adding absolutely zero value to the product experience. So they basically had to scrap it.
Wow.
Yeah, they had to step back, figure out why this content was even commissioned in the first place, and literally rebuild it from scratch with a subject matter expert.
Just to make it functional.
Right. It really reminds me of, hiring a highly skilled actor who has memorized every single one of their lines perfectly, but they have absolutely no idea what the play is actually about.
That is such a good analogy. Yeah, they're just reciting words.
Exactly, with zero understanding of the intent or the audience sitting in the theater or the broader business context.
And that's the core takeaway here. Without a technical writer to actually provide that context, relying solely on AI just leads to massive organizational misalignment.
Because the AI doesn't know what it's doing.
Right. It creates the content,
Yeah.
sure, but the technical writer ensures it is the right content for the right user at the right time. AI just lacks the capacity to understand human intent.
So, since AI lacks this really vital context, how are technical writers actually responding to this technology? Are they resisting it?
Actually, no. And that's one of the most surprising facts from the article. While a lot of roles are showing, real hesitation toward AI, technical writers are leaning in. They aren't just waiting to see what AI does to their role. They are actively shaping it. They're testing the AI outputs, identifying gaps, building these complex prompt libraries.
Wait, hold on. I have to push back a little bit here.
Okay, go ahead.
If technical writers are the ones building these structured prompt libraries and these workflows, aren't they basically just programming their own replacements?
I get why you say that. It completely looks like that from the outside.
Right. If I spend 6 months building a flawless prompt library, by month 7, my boss doesn't need me anymore. They just press the button I built.
Right, but that really misunderstands how dynamic this whole process is. KDT makes this point. This isn't just random input. It is disciplined, repeatable process design.
Okay, but it's still a process they're handing over, right?
But a prompt library isn't a static document that you write once and just forget about. It's a living interface. Software updates happen, new features launch, user needs shift constantly. So this is actual thought leadership. AI is just a tool, and tech writers are the ones mastering exactly how to wield it as the business evolves.
That makes a lot of sense. Which I guess brings us to the actual foundation of all that AI output, right? The source material itself.
The most critical part, yes.
Because we've all seen AI produce just totally incorrect information. And the article makes this really crucial point. If your source content is inaccurate or outdated or poorly structured, your AI output will reflect that.
Absolutely, no matter how polished it sounds.
Right. It's that classic garbage in, garbage out problem. But with AI, it's almost worse. It's like a polished garbage problem.
Polished garbage.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. And that polished garbage is a massive liability.
Oh, I bet.
Because it really doesn't matter how articulate the AI sounds when it gives an answer. If the underlying foundation is rotten, the output is useless.
So what are the actual interventions here? Like, what do tech raters do to fix this and stop this polished garbage from reaching the customer?
Well, they intervene at the structural level. They ensure accuracy and clarity, sure, but they also do task-based structuring.
Meaning what exactly?
Meaning they ensure the source material is logically linked. They act as true information architects. Think about like a company's internal knowledge base.
Right.
If you have 3 different articles explaining how to process a refund, and one of them is 5 years out of date.
Oh, I see where this is going.
Right. An AI might pull that outdated policy, synthesize it beautifully, and confidently give your customer a refund they aren't entitled to.
Wow. Yeah, that's dangerous.
So the technical writer organizes that architecture, so the AI only ever pulls from a single verified source of truth. They refine the prompts and validate the output. In short, they make AI actually usable.
Usable, right. But making it usable is one thing. As we start embedding AI directly into our products, making it safe is a much higher stakes game.
It is a totally different ballgame.
Yeah.
The danger of scale is very real here.
Because scaling up an AI means scaling up the potential for catastrophic mistakes, right?
Exactly. You have to remember that an AI has absolutely no concept of risk, compliance, or accountability.
None at all.
It just surfaces whatever it's given. So if you give it access to everything, it will summarize everything, completely unaware of what might be legally sensitive.
So basically, without oversight, AI can scale misinformation just as easily as it scales value.
Which is exactly why you need someone guarding the gates.
Yeah.
And that's where technical writers establish boundaries.
Right. They bring in critical safety measures, things like content governance, quality standards, and clear boundaries on what users should actually see.
Yes, and traceability is huge here.
Because AI is basically a black box, right?
Exactly. So tech writers have to tag every piece of AI-generated advice back to a specific approved company document.
Oh, that's smart. So if the AI hallucinates, they can track exactly where the logic broke down.
And fix the source. They bring the professional discipline required to prevent those hallucinations from ever seeing the light of day. They have the human awareness to spot bias and misinterpretation.
Because AI simply cannot govern itself.
No, it can't. It needs that human judgment to keep the content trustworthy.
Okay, so let's briefly recap the bottom line here for everyone listening. AI is an incredibly powerful tool.
Absolutely.
But without technical writers, you risk deploying content that is completely misaligned with your users' needs.
Yeah, contextually irrelevant, structurally weak, and factually incorrect.
Exactly. So the role of the technical writer isn't diminishing at all.
Not even close. Their ability to translate technology into something that actually solves human problems is, undeniably more critical than ever.
Which leaves you with this final kind of provocative thought to mull over today.
Let's hear it.
If AI is the high-speed engine of the new digital economy, technical writers are the steering wheel and the brakes.
Oh, I love that.
Right, because without them, companies aren't actually innovating, they're just driving really fast in the wrong direction.
Straight off a cliff.
Exactly. Thank you for listening to the Technical Writing Success Podcast from Curt Robbins, where we help you get smarter than your competition. Buy us a coffee and hire us to coach you and your employees in AI to future-proof your career or company.